Welcome to this live premiere. I'm not sure how long this is going to be. I wanted to do something a little bit differently today and react to the Nicktoons Unite Attack on the Toy Bots trailer. It's an old commercial, it seems like, um, from Play THQ. From the looks of it, from what it says on the bottom, and even at the end. So, um, I'm just gonna stop it at certain points, and I'm just gonna watch it a few times. And I did get a request for someone who asked, "What do you think about characters that you would like to see for upcoming characters that could possibly join the Nicktoons Unite series?" So I wanted to do that today for something different for a new video this week and get everybody's thoughts. I'm not sure if this game is going to happen. We got all these different titles that have come out, and before we start watching the trailer and things like that, I want to just show them. Hopefully, it shows on the face cam. We got games like Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. We got new games from the recently, some from all these different crossovers. That was a crossover with all different types of Nicktoons that came out. These are future titles that came out and released already beyond Nicktoons Unite. And I haven't even played none of these games. And we also got Cosmic Shade. I know it's a little bit different for the face cam. We got games like these. And then also from last year that I really enjoyed, Patrick even got his own game. I got the digital version and also the physical copy that y'all can see. Patrick also got his game, a game of his own for his adventure. But let's start talking about some of this for possibilities. And we already have a new SpongeBob game coming out by THQ this year for 2025. It's a new year, and now new games could come out. There's new possibilities, and there's a lot of other things that they can really do for some of these characters this year. If I'm Correct me if I'm wrong, for some people in the live chat for the live premiere, isn't this going to be the 20th anniversary for Nicktoons Unite? They can come out with a special edition and bring back these titles. And from what I've heard, they have plans of remastering these Nicktoons games and remastering these old Nickelodeon titles. And I think they can make bank coming out with these games remastered from the ground up. And then also a little bit of some twist, a little bit of some additional effort, I would say. How about some online co-op where everybody can be able to play as these Nicktoons and do online co-op? Go through the story a few times, play with a friend, and also play with others beyond other platforms from PC, whatever platform is your forte that you choose to buy your games on and play on. We got the Nintendo Switch too now. See what I'm saying? So that's why I want to also talk about this. Maybe this could be another game that can also make an appearance on the Nintendo Switch too in the near future. Not saying right now, but it can come out in the near future. Maybe this game could get announced for later. Who knows what else THQ and maybe some other developers might have cooking, because the Patrick Star game was by a different publisher. It was by a completely different publisher. So what's stopping them from bringing this game back and bringing these titles back? It could be a remastered trilogy. It could be a 20th anniversary edition. Maybe just one of the games might get remastered. Nicktoons Unite Remake or Nicktoons Reunited. They could make a completely different game. It's a lot of other characters that didn't get into this game, and we're going to start talking about that a little bit today. But let's go ahead and start watching the trailer. I haven't seen the trailer. I have, I have never played none of these games before, and if we don't get one, maybe I'll probably end up playing these here on the channel if y'all want to watch and check it out and be interested in seeing the gameplay, and maybe I'll probably end up buying a couple of the games and playing the best one. I heard this is the best one, Attack of the Toy Bots. I'm not sure what's true. Everybody has different opinions and different takes on these games, but I heard Toys Attack of the Toy Bots is peak from what they say. So I don't know if that's true. Maybe some people like Battle of Volcano Island more, Globs of Doom, the regular original Nicktoons Unite, and then it could go hand in hand. Maybe some other people might have different opinions, but I'm gonna watch the trailer a few times, maybe like once or twice, and just talk about some of the characters and things that I want them they could do with this game. With all these new shows, maybe modern shows can get into this game, like Rock Paper Scissors, for example, and we could be able to go to these different worlds to be able to explore. So I don't know what y'all think about that, but let's just start talking about it and just we'll watch the trailer a few times. I'm gonna watch the trailer a few times and I'm gonna talk about some more things that they could do to close out this premiere. So I wanted to just do something a little bit different and also do the requested video and things like that and talk about characters that I want to see for Nicktoons Unite if we get a new one. It might not happen. Maybe they won't go for it. But I would love to see THQ go for it and make the jump. And they can bring these games back. Let's watch the trailer. See how this is.
The attack of the toy bots has begun. Massive worlds, multiplayer showdowns.
See, multiplayer showdowns. This is what I was talking about.
Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots, the video game.
Here, wait a minute. Go right back. Seems like the volume is low. We need to turn it up. Okay, this seems high enough. But see how they have multiplayer showdowns? That could be online co-op. New multiplayer showdowns. They can update it. So let's watch this.
The attack of the toy bots has begun.
Look. See SpongeBob, he's like, with his tongue. Mate suit. See, look. Let's just pause it right here for a little bit. Anybody remember Play THQ? I never heard about that. But see, look, Nintendo DS, the Wii. Look, imagine this. Just don't even think about Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and Wii, and the PlayStation 2. See all those different platforms? Imagine PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One, or PlayStation 5, PS4, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC and things like that. These titles can be able to come back and make a return. See how it's just 4 different platforms? We can have a whole new Nicktoons Unite on a completely, for next gen, that's completely revamped. It doesn't have to be a port. I'll be cool if it gets a port, but it can be reimagined, new graphics, and then other characters can get into the game. And I'll just watch it one more time because I did see something that I wanted to react to. So that's why I'm doing this today. Something a little different. They had mechs suits and things like that. See, look, I want to stop it here too. See how, look, it's from the looks of it, I couldn't find any better trailer of quality here on YouTube. So I just found the best one I could possibly use to react to. So it's not really do it for the quality, but I even tried trying to see if I can find different ones, but it's only like 2 or 3 trailers that just looks the same. But as you could possibly sort of kind of see, you could see a Danny Phantom mech and a SpongeBob mech in the middle, and then I think there's also an evil Timmy mech, Timmy Turner mech that's also in this game. What about other characters like XJ9 or Jenny Wakeman? That could be an attack bot. New bosses and new mechs that we'll be able to take on. All these characters that's missing from these games can get involved in this game. See? See, multiplayer showdowns. It's just like, let's go back. When did he say multiplayer showdown? Here it is. See, it's Jenny. See how Jenny's right there? She's in the game. What about Vexus and all the other characters that could be able to make an appearance? I don't know who else is in this game because I haven't played it. What are some of the other characters that were in this? I know Tak was in it because I seen the cover. Did he have like a boss or a unique bot or attack bot or evil bot that was attacking? Just like Danny Phantom and SpongeBob. See, they have multiplayer showdowns. They could do cooperative online showdowns where we can face each other and try to compete and just have fun. And we can do customs. It'll be a lot of fun to play that. Custom multiplayer showdowns with the live chat and everybody that can jump in. And then on top of that, the bonus, crossplay. That's going to be awesome to see. I want to see some of that happen. They probably not going to do it, but for crossplay and online co-op, but it'll be awesome to see some of this stuff return and add on to new content, new additions for characters to get in who never got in. See the med suit? See all those different med suits? They can upgrade those. Those will look really good in the next gen era. See, it's dope. So that's it for the little trailer for now. So we're just going to keep it on here for the rest of the premiere and just start talking about some of these characters. So I already seen the cover and you can sort of already see it a little bit, but that's as best it's going to look, at least from watching the trailer that was been posted. But you got SpongeBob, you got Patrick, Jimmy Neutron top right, and then you got Danny Phantom in the left hand corner, top left, and you got Tak right under him. Tak hasn't really appeared in some of these games. See, I already finished showing Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I'm not sure we're probably even going to get a third game for that this year. We'll probably end up getting something else. And this is the different kind of game that I want to see instead of just banking on Nickelodeon Kart Racers 4 and banking on Nickelodeon All-Star Ball 3, which is too early and it's not going to probably potentially come out until next year because the game just recently came out. So Kart Racer seems realistic, but this is something Kart Racers 4 at least that has the greater chance and more likely. But they've gotten the license for DreamWorks. They've gotten the rights for Looney Tunes characters. So I feel like we might see a DreamWorks game like this. I would love to see a DreamWorks characters unite. How about that, for example, with Shrek and all types of different Shrek, Poe, and all types of different other protagonist characters, the bad guys from Mr. Wolf and Diane Fox and say they can make something like that. See the creativity, even if it's not Nicktoons Unite, they can bring together the DreamWorks characters for something like this, for a title like this. I haven't seen anyone talk about that yet. So that was something else that I wanted to bring to the table today during this live premiere. This could be something that they can talk about and bring out for new titles. But for this, for Attack on the Toy Bots, and Battle for Bikini Island, they can bring back these games for a remastered trilogy. See what they did with Spyro the Reignited trilogy. All three of those games remastered, and then with Crash Insane trilogy, they remastered three different titles with those classics. They did it with Crash Bandicoot. They did it with Spyro. What's stopping them from doing this with something similar with Nicktoons Unite? They also did it with DMC for Devil May Cry. If you played that series, Devil May Cry also got that trilogy, and there's so many other collections that came out amongst those games where we can play and replay them. They did the Capcom Fighting Collection. We got the Cowabunga collection from the Ninja Turtles for the TMNT. You know, so it's things like that that they can do for this game. I want to see a trilogy. I want to see one of these games make a return. Even if it's one, they can just start from the first game and then work their way up and come out with other remasters, just like they did. That's what see what they're doing with Resident Evil. The Resident Evil games are getting reimagined and remade with all new changes, and they're cutting some content just like they did with Resident Evil 3, but it was still a great remake. So they can do stuff like that, add on to new characters, add new worlds, and even if they come out as their original states, they can add updates where we can go into these different worlds with other characters like Aang and other characters that didn't even make it into the Nicktoons Unite. Loud House characters belong in Nicktoons Unite. The Avatar The Last Airbender never even made it into these games, but we got characters like Tak though, that's been around just as much as the Avatar. And then other new modern shows. I would like to see Big Nate get into the game. And then they got Max and the Midnights. That'll be awesome to really be able to explore. SpongeBob and all these other characters can really be able to get involved in this game. And even if they cannot get access to Timmy Turner for the Fairly Odd Parents, Hazel Wells has a better chance and less hurdles for them to jump to because they already own Hazel Wells from Fairly Odd Parents, The New Wish. The new season might even come out sometime this year for season 2 that people want to see. That's going to be a moneymaker because it's Fairly Odd Parents, and they can probably get access to those characters, Cosmo and Wanda, and more that can really be able to get involved in this game. All these characters, I want to see all these different worlds get added into the game. They got loads of options for this game. So I'm really hoping that they really have that chance to really go for just other shows outside of just the same Nicktoons shows getting the spotlight. They got characters from the past and the present that can really be able to get involved in this game, which I want to see added into this. So it's plenty of options for them to do for this title. I don't know if we're probably going to get it, but since it's the 20th anniversary this year, it'll be fitting for a nice little surprise. And we don't know what else they're cooking up for other games outside of just the new SpongeBob game and TMNT The Last Ronin. There's other games that's coming out in the mix. So it doesn't even have to be THQ. Someone else could pick these up. See how we got the Patrick Star game? We can get something like that. And I almost forgot to mention one more other title that I want to bring up. We even got a Nick Jr. crossover from October. From late, I think it was closer to Halloween. From late October, we got a Nick Jr. crossover with Dora, Blue, and Blaze and the Monster Machines, and all the other ones all the other characters that got in. Blues Clues and You, we got a Nick Jr. crossover way before a Nicktoons Unite game. So it just shows you that it's still possible, so we can still get some of these games. Maybe this year, this could be the year. It's been long enough. 20 years for this game, for this year, for 2025. This is going to be 20 years old for this game to really be able to make a surprise comeback and return. Maybe they are working on it. Maybe someone else might end up picking it up. But let me know what you guys think or what y'all want to see for some of these characters and maybe potential worlds that they could do. It can have online co op and crossplay where everybody can be able to join in and be a part of these stories.